Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, and it is time to continue with Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the first of the series. I think we're getting close to the end of this game.
I love suits of armor. Who doesn't?
Yeah, George, we know. But now, hopefully, this saved at the last point I left off at here. So let's speak to Lopez here. We are very close to the end, I think. Might even finish this first game in
Hi,
this one.
Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, George, we want to talk to you about, Lopez.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Very
Great.
good point.
So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
There is an old way of
Any
finding it.
ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yeah.
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick, a Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Okay, so we got to get a stick of hazel. I never knew a divining rod
I
had.
went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Okay, well, then we might have to get one. Alright, well, maybe we'll find something. Oh, wait a minute. That's hazel, isn't it?
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
All right, now we got a stick. All right, Lopez. Well, most of the world has heard about dowsing rods and divining rods by now. Let's see if this helps us.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I have a divining
Well,
rod.
I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Never say that when using a divining rod. It's a good thing I don't have to control him during this. the secret of divining rod?
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
Yeah. All right. So we have found the well.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Yeah, obviously. It's a lion's head.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Really?
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger. Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senor Stobart! Senor Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Hey, susto me has dado. You gave me a scare.
Nice try, Templars.
Templars gave him a scare too, Lopez.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It was too dark to see, and I had to rely on touch. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring.
Wait a minute. What about the mirror? Wait a minute. Dude. Mirror.
It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water.
What's this?
I realized I could use the mirror to reflect the light from above.
Obviously.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it had seemed. Now I knew what I was looking for. It only took a few moments to find it. And there it was. A worked socket. As smooth and perfect as if it had been carved only yesterday.
Well, let's see if this key works. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, stone key. Let's try that.
I slid the stone key into the lock.
Okay.
There were buttons that turned the dials.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Luckily, I have something to help me because I don't remember all the numbers. Oh.
I heard the sounds of the lock moving. Either that or the wall was going to come down on my head.
Okay, so let's 27. No, no. Okay. 1427. 6. Could be. Okay. Then we gotta do 80. Aha! Okay. And we got a 3. One. So we need to do now. We got to put. See. 17, I guess. 17. 12. And then 25.
Oh, yes! Bonus points for that, I hope. I knew the old Stobart fingerwork wouldn't let me down.
Okay. All right. In we go. Wow. And a chessboard?
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
Oh.
You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess.
We found the piece.
I found it with the children.
Oh.
You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Wow.
George, welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, Josh.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
Georges found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that Georges found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, Georges.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar.
Obviously.
He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much,
Yeah.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly
Interesting.
recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
André, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better.
Ah.
Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are
Interesting.
said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
You'll
Yes.
see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Now, this is the last part of we're getting in the last section of the game. Alright. Well, let's see what happens.
Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
That's
Off
not
to
an old
Stirling,
lady.
eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you. Pardon me. She must be deaf.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Hmm.
Do you know Sterling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
Hmm.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Sterling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Hmm.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Interesting.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Hmm.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin, a master of illusions. Oh, you said Merlin? Then no, nothing.
Hmm.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Yep. That's a nose with a history, all right.
So you said.
I don't trust him.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do. A young friend of mine shook my hand with one just the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps. Still, his intentions were good.
I'm sorry that you've been zapped by one of these things.
You shouldn't be.
Hmm. I don't trust him. Well, I obviously don't trust him.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet cart, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
I don't feel right leaving her with him.
Hi. Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs, too, by the looks of you.
Okay.
See you later.
Didn't open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe you can got scared. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eckler, Marquet's burglary.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the Thwart of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Ah, shit. I knew that guy.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like, so action at Breitling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Breitling Sea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Okay.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
You never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later.
All right.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Okay.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
All right. So we gotta head this way. Okay.
I always wanted to stop the train. And now was my chance.
Yeah, good. That works.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are
Whoa.
the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
Whoa.
Stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Oh, man.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
Wow. All right.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
Ah, wow. All right, let's get Nicole.
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
Oh, come on.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Okay, did we unhire? Okay. Okay, we got to get off the train. Okay. All right. Wow. You can tell we're close to the
I'd
end
feel
here.
happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into the killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
All right, let's head in. God, look at all this stuff. All right, let's check the pile of rubble here.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem. Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age. It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
Oh! Gog.
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Okay. Don't want to do anything silly. Nah, I think I'll hold off on the silliness. I mean, yeah, a pipe and... Oh, what the hell? Okay, it won't let me.
The handle turned easily, and the larger wheel began to revolve.
And we get a handle.
Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand. Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Oh. Let's put that one
The
here.
cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Alright, let's put this one in. No.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
Okay. Doesn't like to
I
cooperate.
pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Whoa! Oh.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
This is not good. And all that ammunition, too.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for?
What we're waiting for is,
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Lavino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Oh my gosh.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary,
Russo.
Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch, if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers
no.
and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet, Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
Don't bet on it.
George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
Ah, George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund, kill him.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I think, whoa.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right. Take them. Kill them.
Who was that?
They will not escape.
I don't think that...
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Simple.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
Oh, I'm sure it could be very
I
explosive.
thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
You think that's gonna help you? I could think of better places to have that kiss. But that's it. That's the end.
We
End of
didn't
the-
stay long in Scotland. George had a vacation to finish, and I had another story to write. Not the real story, of course, but enough half-truths to fill a page and pay my rent for the month. George and I hung out together in Paris. I showed him my favorite restaurants, and he told me his best jokes.
You know, Nico, this city holds so many memories for me now. The cafes, the music.
The sewers,
Tell me about it. The clowns.
the jugglers.
And your pal Labano.
Yes, dear Andre.
When we first met, and I was doing my detective stuff, you kind of disappeared a lot, Nico. Were you and Labano,
There was something happening, but nothing to do with Andre.
Uh-huh.
It was something from the past that I had to deal with, on my own. So I dealt with it, and now it's over.
Hey, did I ever tell you the one about the old Irish couple in the lottery?
No, but I think you're going to.
Okay, there's this old Irish couple. They've been married forever, like 50 years, and they win the lottery.
That's a pretty nice ending. I'm glad that we got through it. And next time we'll be tackling the second game. Until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. And if you made it this far, just put in the comments the two lovebirds. Next time around it'll be Broken Sword 2. Until then, I do hope you take care. I'll probably have a retrospective for this coming up in a few weeks. But until then, again, please check out all the other videos that premiere. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. Besides this, I'm working my way through Return to Monkey Island. Working my way through the Elvira games. Currently on the first one of that. Do runs through the game of Monstrum. Working my way through Aquaria. Working my way through the Larry games. Current Leisure Suit Larry games. Following Larry Laffer on Wet Dreams Dry Twice right now. Working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doom Guy / Doomslayer, currently on Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 2. Maybe a little time before I pick up the next one that comes out in the Doom franchise, which I think is going to be The Dark Age. Also working my way through the Evil Within series, currently on the first one of that, and a bunch of others. I also have videos premiering at 10 a.m. weekly. Sunday mornings, it's Tomb Raider. It's Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 remastered until that's done. Might pick up 4, 5, 6. Not sure yet. Nothing on Mondays. Tuesday is for fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game ladder or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I have beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I want you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!